what to bring when visiting Roatan, Honduras. So for clothing, we are well, you can kind of see what I'm wearing. We are a very casual island. So the athletic wear, the beach wear, very much acceptable almost everywhere. Shoes are usually optional, as well as your shirt. Swimsuits are accepted at most places, especially if you are on the beach. However, you can also dress in floor-length gowns if you want to. We've got a very eclectic group of people on the island, which, well, makes for fun. So you can dress however you see fit. Pardon me while I walk through a garden for a second. So you can you can bring nice dressy clothes. We do not have a dry cleaners on the island, so something to think about. We do have sand and dirt kind of all over the place, so do watch your shoes. Christian Louboutins might not be the best option, or anything suede that you do not want, well, salt water on. But there are really nice places that you can go and dress up if you want to, but those are more exceptions to the rule compared to your beachside restaurants that you get to eat on the beach. You're gonna get sandy, so all the things, or unless you stay at like the Kempton Hotel, where you do have more of an upscale, you're going to Ibigari, Lunamuna, over to well, any of the more fancy restaurants. You can dress, well, as nice as you want. They do tend to ask that you do wear shirt and shoes in those places, but most places in general, the island is very casual. But now back to the dining outside at our beaches. We do have bugs, so bug spray, especially if it is eco-friendly, goes a long way here. Baby oil, Skin So Soft, the peppermint oils, all like the citronella oils, like all of those oils work. I would watch it, or I have to watch it, putting oil on my skin, especially when it's sunny outside, or I will turn into a lobster. So I do sometimes use DEET, which I hate. It makes your skin go numb. It's poison, basically, especially if I'm doing, well, if you're looking at buying land in Roatan, you're going to want to wear pants, or you're going to want to put on some intense skin protection for those bugs. And it also depends on the time of the day. Sunset, the best time of the day, is also when the bugs like to come out. However, you know, a little bit of bug spray goes a long way. Bug spray is expensive on the island, so you might want to bring that from home. You also keep it in mind that we do have a beautiful fragile reef, and we want to keep the ocean and everything as clean as possible. So those eco-friendly oils, well, are much better than DEET. With that said, reusable water bottles are wonderful, and so we don't have to use, because most places you do not drink the water. There are some hotels where you can. Most of the time we have these 5-gallon purified water jugs all around, so you can refill them. All right, what else to bring to Roatan? It actually started to rain pretty heavily, so I walked under a cover. So you might also, for going back to clothing, rain jackets are always good. This is January, February. We don't always get a lot of rain. Well, actually, we get rain kind of randomly throughout the year. It used to be a lot more predictable, but the weather's kind of doing whatever it wants to do all over the world. So rain jacket is great, something that's waterproof, maybe a light jacket or sweater. It's normally 80 degrees out. Right now I'm actually cold, and it's about 77 degrees. So our temperature doesn't vary by much, but you do want to make sure you are prepared in case you do get these little storms that we're getting right now. Also, what you want to bring, if you want anything specific, if you like some specific snack or something that's very particular, I would say bring that with you. And it's not because we don't have wonderful things on the island. It's just we don't have all the name brands that a lot of other places have. Our brands are a little bit different, so things are a little bit different. If you do want, we do import from the United States a lot, so we do have a lot of the US brands. But if you want something specific, I would bring it with you, especially if it's makeup, skin lotion, anything of that nature. Sunscreens, I would bring those with you too, especially if they are reef safe, or any type of eco-friendly, reef-friendly sunscreens. And they don't always have to be that white, you know, Mark Zuckerberg white face in Hawaii type situation. They do have some nice ones now that I know my kids like, because they don't burn your eyes. It also doesn't hurt the reef. So those things, any type of eco-friendly item is always good to have. Any kind of medications that you want, I would just bring those with you. With that said, we have Well, our pharmacies, we have a lot of medication. It tends to be cheaper. Well, it just depends on what you're looking for. I take a thyroid pill every day because I don't have a thyroid. I can get that readily here. We do not have the pharmaceutical tourism like some other places, without calling out places. We don't really have that. You can do it a little bit, like you're not, well, anyway, that's a whole nother video. There is, but there isn't, so it's kind of more boring medicine you can get. But the prices have gone up just because it has been more popular, so it's probably going to be a very similar price to wherever you're coming from, but it's always worth a shot, and they're usually very friendly and speak English and Spanish at most of the pharmacies. And that's pretty much it. You just need the very basics here. If you don't have something, well, it's all right to go without it for a little bit, but we do have stores, we do have the clothing stores, we do have things. They're just going to be a little bit different than where you're coming from. So if you have something that you're very attached to, I would suggest bringing that. And casual beachwear, that's what we all wear here.